Yes, yes. Y'all have read the title correct. Correct. Thank y'all for watching another one of my videos. This is, Jay. I'm back with another one. So today I want to get into some stuff that's been on my mind. What happened to DMB Nation? So this is about to be a whole discussion. I'm not about to come in with all those funny tricks and those funny edits and stuff like that. Y'all come here, y'all subscribe. I'm gonna be talking to y'all. We're gonna have discussions. We're gonna be chopping it up. This is that type of channel. I do reactions. I do a lot of other stuff. Y'all want to see pranks and all that other stuff? Follow me on my girlfriend page. Y'all already know Life with J and B. But other than that, let's get right into it. The discussion. First point is what happened to DMB Nation. I want to say that I was one of the first viewers to DMB Nation. DMB Nation started off as Damien. Damien used to do a lot of gaming stuff like that, and it's crazy because I started YouTube about around 2013, 2014. I used to do a lot of sneakers. Y'all guys tell I got a lot of sneakers, but then me and my girlfriend switched around 2000 in the end of 2015 going to 2016 into like couples and stuff like that. We had a couple. This was where it was kind of a little weird because we had a couple, a lot of bangers. We did, some of our pranks did 50K. We talk about 2016, beginning of 2016. So we was getting 50K, we was getting 27K, we was getting all this other stuff, but our subscribers wasn't really climbing like that. Wasn't really getting, like, we were still at like 5K and all this other stuff. But our views was getting numbers. And like the most people that was on the block was already like, the other older couples that was pretty much far gone. If you want to say, I don't want to say no names because I will be doing videos about them as well. But De'Ara Ken and all those people, all those people. But what shocked the world in 2015 going in 2016 was DMB Nation. DMB Nation felt like they were the offspring of YouTube. Like it felt like they knew somebody that was working at YouTube, and it's crazy, like I said, because I was one of the first viewers of them, and I knew how normal it was, and how the baby and they was working 9 to 5s, and well, she was working 9 to 5 while pregnant, all this other stuff. But I know a lot of people. I'm gonna be off a lot of off, but I'm trying to stay consistent. But before I get deep into it, I know a lot of people gonna say, "Well, DMV Nation thrive and DMV Nation get money and stuff like that." It's not really about money because I have the same problem with myself, where it's just like you can come up in the world, you can get money and all this other stuff, but when you're creative, your mind wander. You know what I mean? Your mind wander. So you can still move up in life, but you still be stuck like because you feel like you're not really doing what you need to be doing creative. And that's why I'm here with DMV Nation. DMV Nation at first had the whole you. It felt like they had the whole universe in their hands. Like, oh, it felt like they had. That was my auntie texting me, but it felt like they had the whole universe in their hands. If y'all can contest with me, if y'all was around that time, whatever they did, it went viral. Like I'm gonna tell y'all this: if I posted this same video in 2016, this video would have shot. Everything consistent of them was the Mecca, like Mecca, and it was a point in time where I understood DMV Nation, but I didn't like the way that they went about it, and that's pretty much why they went so far. Because when people say about mumble rapping, it always the first person who do mumble rap, and they pretty much get the stones and the bricks and stuff like that. That's DMV Nation in the YouTube world. They really kind of molded what YouTube is today, when nobody really they molded what society really is today. To be completely honest, like you see so many back in the day, so many people will be embarrassed to do so much. It's to this day where it's just like you will see people that you're friends with be like, "Hey, go follow my OnlyFans." Like they do not care about getting freaked on camera. Like people was turning on cameras, mom, brothers, everybody watching. They do not care. Like they do not care. It's pretty much like they molded this whole society, what the whole society was gonna go down. Like, cause they started with doing a lot of like things that people was kind of like, oh no about that. It was kind of hard for me and my girl. Like, it, glad we found something else, but it was very. We kind of wish that we wasn't in a DNB Nation um era. You know what I mean? Because at that time nobody really wasn't messing with the regular YouTube, and we was kind of like trying to do the regular YouTube, where I was like pranks and all this other stuff. It got to the point where it's just like I'm about to show my girlfriend's ass. I'm about to show her look like she giving me head. I'm gonna look like we having sex. I'm about to look like they was doing so much stuff, and people was just like, it's either I go up here with them or I don't, and not get the views and not get the satisfaction. There's a lot of couples that made it out there, Carmen, Corey, and all this other stuff, but they went down that road. Most of these couples that was in that DMB Nation pretty much sacrificed a lot of stuff. I'm gonna make another video about this, but I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of these couples did not stay together. Like 90% of these couples did not stay together, and the ones that did stay together are still together, went through a lot, is because what do you do when you advertise something and all the guys want it now? Like, and that was my biggest thing when it came to like showing off my girlfriend. It was just like, we can do this, but it's just like me starting to do that. It's like, oh no. But back to what I was saying about what happened to DMB Nation. DMB Nation is thriving now. They don't, but they were the trendsetters. So y'all have to understand, they were the trendsetters. Like, and that's not what they are now. They are a regular. They do what everybody else do. I would say the trendsetter of YouTube now is probably like Funny Mike or some people that said like DMB Nation. Everybody was behind it. DMB Nation was in the car. DMB Nation was kind of like Beyonce and Jay-Z of this whole shit. Even though some people don't like to say it, but they were. It was to the point where everybody knew of De'Aaron Ken, but De'Aaron Ken was pretty much safe. They was kind of like on the white side. Like, pretty much doing white shit, and all the DMB Nation stormed in for black niggas and doing black shit and buying black cars and buying black, all types of shit. And it's just like they became this front, you know what I mean? Like with real shit, where just like how people label ASAP Rocky and all that with like fashion and all that stuff. Like, when it came to a lot of this YouTube, they were in full throttle, full throttle, full throttle. And I want to say a lot of their downfall came from, YouTube, probably demonetization. But when I say DMB Nation was like, we're going to do everything that we want to do times 10, and everybody's going to like it. We're going to lie. We're going to come up with... Tell y'all this. If y'all wasn't there and y'all are shocked to what I'm saying, go back. Go back to 2016 and watch some stuff. They were the first people that really didn't care about the whole the lion thing. They didn't really care. 2015 to 2016 was real shaky because the community pretty much still wanted like legitimacy. They still wanted, realness. So a lot of people that was doing fake stuff was going out of their way to make it look real as possible. And DMB kind of was like, they took the entertainment route. I don't know who was behind them to say it, but it was like really, really, really smart. To this day, I say DMB Nation really, really, really smart. Or whoever was putting that in their head, really smart. It was just a lot of things that I didn't like to go about it. It was like morally wrong for me. And maybe I didn't catch the whole wave. Me and my girl catch the whole wave and be where they at. But we got far as well doing other things on YouTube. Like, you know what I mean? She about to hit 1 million on her channel of doing totally different things. But it was just weird because like that's what we really wanted to do, and it was just like very, very shocking to the point where you really can't go that route. Like you really can't go that route, especially when you have morals. Like I feel like I really, really have morals because just like I really wanted it bad. I'm sitting here really thinking about it. I really wanted it bad, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't do half of the shit that people was really wanting you to do. And like I said, they fan base was crazy. You couldn't say nothing about them. Nothing about them. Like nothing about them. Like DMB Nation them had a run where it's just like if I had a chance to sit down with them and talk about 2015, 2016, they probably would talk about the money, but it's they run that they went on. DMB Nation now is a YouTube couple. They just a YouTube couple. They do them. They have their fan base and they do them. Y'all not understanding. Back in the day, DMB nigga, you could have clicked on YouTube and YouTube thing would have been their face. Like YouTube in 2016 should have been called DMB Nation. Like, hey, let's go watch some DMB Nation. That's what YouTube was. YouTube should change their whole fucking company name and put DMB Nation on that motherfucker. That's how much they dropped the video, boom, 100K. Boom, 500K, bro. They'll probably go to sleep, wake up, and they shit in a million. You're like, damn, I just dropped that shit like 5 hours ago. They was dropping bangers after bangers after bangers after bangers after bangers. And it's just like, it it makes me really sit there and watch and be like, bro, what happened? What happened? I've met people who move like that. I know a few people who move like that, and that's in them. You know what I mean? That's really in them. So being a creative and being sit back like, and when I see somebody like that, because I'm real hard on myself. So when I see somebody like that, that brain is moving like that, like what we saw was done. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, I was recording and editing. Obviously, y'all don't really care about me, but I'm trying to put this in perspective. I was recording, editing 77 videos a day. 7 videos a day. And I couldn't do it. DMV Nation was dropping 15 videos a day. 15 videos. They had a formula around them. 15 videos a day. 15. They were dropping 15 videos a day. 15, bruh. 15 videos, bro. Like, and I don't wanna say it came from Bianca or if it came from Damien or I'm leaning towards Damien, but it could have been from Bianca. I don't know, but it was somebody there was creative. Like that mind just don't go nowhere. Like I said, sometimes you want to sit down and talk to certain people because if they all about the money now, get it. They pay their dues. They all about the money now. But I will be very hard pressed to believe that they're not asking themselves what I'm asking them. Like, what happened? Why? Like, because sometimes you can have a lot of money. Like, I go through this all the time. You can have something. You can have this and you can have that. But if you're a creative, you know how you need to wake up and create something. You need to wake up and make a video. You need to wake up and edit, do something. Even though you got all the money in the world. And I wonder if they go through that same thing. Even though they dropping videos and stuff. I wonder if they like, man, 2016, 2017, boy, we was on a run. Like, cause it feel like they feel like they was having fun. Now I feel like a job. Now I really feel like a job. Back then it really felt like they was having fun. It was like really like, we gotta do these pranks. And when I tell you like, we felt like we was getting a lot of content from them and they was just shooting them out. So in my head, it had to be fun to them because they was probably making it so quick to the point where it's just like it was videos after videos after videos after videos after videos. Before we even get them, they was thinking of stuff and recording stuff before they even was putting it out on YouTube, even seeing people even react to it. So it shows me that they were some creative people where it's just like, I'm not even getting they was getting a satisfaction off the audience, but it felt like they was more getting a satisfaction off like, this is what I want to do. I want to just edit, record, and later I'm gonna get my satisfaction. But You can tell when somebody continue to keep doing it, continue to keep doing it, continue to keep doing it. But man, like what happened? I just want to know what happened. Like sometimes you see people who have that mindset and they are in music or they whatever the case may be, and maybe they fame brain like falls down, but the way that they go about it still stay the same. Like you see people who was famous and they work their ass off, work their ass off, work their ass off, and they fame might drop. But you would come back and be like, oh, bro's still working his ass off. Bro's still dropping mixtape every week. We just he's just not hot no more. Like you know what I mean? Like, but he's dropping mixtapes every week. It was just like I look at DMV Nation now, it's just like they're doing what's cool and maybe it is the money. Maybe it is the money. But even though they showed the world this is what they can do out of Indiana, and it's crazy because we were so close to them. We from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They from Indiana, not too far, a couple hours. So it was just shocking to see. And like I said, I really didn't agree with a lot of that stuff, but my mental is more creative and more how some shit is. I look at I think differently. I would look at the video and think about, damn, how do they get that shot? How do they get this? Watch people would just be watching the video. Like my mom be somewhere else. Like I look at the PlayStation and be like, how do they get this shape or whatever the case? While people just just like I think more deep into it. So it's just like I really want to give them they flowers and give them community they everything because it's like for some young kids around that time to take over like an industry like that, bro. They took over an industry, and I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, it was some Logan Pauls and all this other stuff going there, but they was on, bro. DMB Nation then was shaking shit, bro, shaking shit. There's a lot of more couples I'm gonna be doing. Like what happened to it. This gonna be a whole little series, but there's a few more I want to say, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna let them have their own little story for me to go down. But this is just the first one. DMB Nation was like really, really get to the bag. Really getting to the bag. It was getting money. That was getting. But my biggest thing is like, what happened creatively? What happened? What? Y'all was the Jay's, but y'all was the J and B. Y'all was the Beyonce and Jay Z. Like when y'all made shit happen. Like when we talk about pranks, we talk about pranks. Like oh, DMB Nation really had DMB Nation is the reason why a lot of these people are even YouTubers. Like they can give thanks. Like they can like Corey and Carmen is like kid like is DMB Nation is they parents. Like there's a lot of people. I'm not gonna say, but DMB Nation got a lot of kids out here. A lot of kids out here. A lot of kids would not be. You would not be able to feed your family if they didn't do it first and make a roll for that shit, bro. Really make a roll for that shit, bro. And like I said, I didn't agree with nothing they get, but y'all can see I'm a stand up ass nigga, bro. I'm not gonna agree, but from that time, like that time, I'm only 26 years old. When we was doing that shit, bro, that was I can't even think how old we was. That was like what? Like 20, 21, 19, 20. I don't even remember. I'm 26. I'm 20. What? That was like 5 years ago. Like, yeah, like 21. All that shit was happening. 2021. It's like, wow. Like, they was really doing it. And they was really making a lot of money. But my biggest thing is like, where did the creativeness go? What happened to the creativeness? What happened to the, you know, I'm gonna put this on the canvas and everybody gonna eat it up. I'm gonna make this and put it on the floor. Watch everybody come eat it up. I feel like they really stopped being there like around like 2018, like 2018, 2000 and yeah 2018, 2017, 2018. I'm gonna say one of the things when they came together with everybody. I feel like that's when the sauce was lost because like everybody else, it's kind of like T Pain and Auto Tune. Once you start clicking up with people, people think that since we cool, I can do everything that you're doing. You should not even have a problem with it, and that's pretty much what happened. they they a lot of people start stealing the sauce. A lot of people start doing the whole pranks and the whole extravaganza because they weren't just doing pranks. They was coming up with a whole little storylines and shit. Everybody was doing this shit. You saw Flight Reacts over here with the with the with the what those girls is. I forgot those girls, but over here they doing this, they fighting and they this and this is becoming a 4-10 part series on YouTube. Everybody clicking in off on in high school and stuff. So it's just like, damn, what happened to that? You get on YouTube right now, it's not none of that. It's not none of that because nobody is creative. Nobody is creative, and the people that is creative, nobody's giving them the love. Like I feel like DMB Nation should be that JMB of like really figuring that shit out, like really getting to the because like right now they cruising. They can go out and find smaller YouTubers that had the same hunger as them and watch their shit. Like, oh, they got some good storylines because there's a lot of people out here that's doing it. They just don't have the following, and like bring them up, bring that 2016, 17 feeling back, and people like okay, like they really bring people instead of just this whole rich mentality YouTube shit. This whole I got everything. It was so cool when you saw the 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 way it was when fucking Damien shit used to be all the way out here. Now he got money. Now it's like you know what I mean. You saw people of like Bianca working at fucking was it Little Caesars or whatever the case. Like y'all, all this shit is still in my mental. So I seen them from that, with the one kid to having all the kids now to like big house and big thing. That's inspiring coming from black people. But now it's just like everybody that jump on YouTube already got it. My first video on YouTube, hey, I already got a Lambo. I already got this. I already got that. Like, bro, sometimes it's about entertainment. And DMB Nation them really run entertainment. I really just think they just start settling for what they think is the norm, where they is the storyteller. They can go change the norm if they want to. They don't like how this shit going. They can go change the norm and be like, no, that shit not cool. All this jewelry, all this shit, everybody got money. Let's do something different. Let's have real storylines. Let's have real shit. Like let's do real life shit. Now it's basically who got the most money, who can shine better. I got the Lambo, I got this, I got that. Like that's why I kind of like Funny Mike. Funny Mike do the same shit, but you kind of see his life inside Instagram. Everything else on like YouTube, he still flex. Don't get me wrong and stuff like that. But it it's funny. It's funny. You know what I mean? It's funny. So, but I just wish like some of that stuff would come out of it because like as we get older, a lot of people are balling. A lot of people are balling. Not doing YouTube, balling without even doing YouTube. So I just wanna say they should go back. DMB Nation, the ones who started all this, they should go back to being creative. Back to having some real stuff. I know y'all gonna be like they doing a storyline with the whole parent and all this other stuff with the dad and stuff, but you can't do stuff that's old. You know what I mean? You can't do stuff that's old. You can't do stuff that people just be like, oh, we already know. Y'all got to go to the drawing board like y'all went to the drawing board before. Make it live. But to close out what I was about to close out, I think to answer my question, and I'm gonna always do this at the end of everyone. To answer my question, what really happened to DMB Nation, I'm gonna say the money and when they grouped up with everybody, when they grew up with the Perfect Smiles and they grouped up with Armand and Trey and all that, when they grouped up with them, that's when they lost the sauce because everybody started taking their sauce. And if they never grouped up with them, you would have seen who was the big dogs and who really wasn't the big dogs. You know what I mean? But since they grouped up with them, it was pretty much like we gonna drop videos, and we pretty much gonna do the same thing that y'all doing and just take y'all sauce. And people really wasn't saying nothing because DMB Nation and friends and all this other stuff is friends. Like it's crazy. Once you be friends with people not really gonna say nothing. But if you're not friends, people gonna be like, hey, you stealing from them. Hey, you stealing from them. Hey, shout them out. You got this idea from them. But now that we cool, they're gonna be like, oh well, that's DMB Nation friend, and we not gonna say nothing. So they pretty much lost a big, you know, creativity of joining a lot of people and who pretty much just ate off they shit, they momentum, and dipped. And probably to this day won't even say that DMB Nation is the reason why they at where they at. But conclusion, I'm gonna say, DMB Nation got to the money and just felt good, because even though they was getting money for almost a year, they didn't let that shit stop them. They was really like getting to it. You know what I mean? Like really getting to it. But other than that, this has been your boy, Young. I got more videos on the way for y'all. I'm gonna be doing this for a lot of these couples, because I really want to figure out what happened to a lot of these couples, YouTubers, and stuff like that. And we just gonna have a discussion. Y'all below, tell me how y'all feel. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can do a part 2 of people. Comment below. Tell me how y'all feel. What happened to DMB Nation? What do y'all feel what happened to DMB Nation? Do y'all feel like nothing's happened to DMB Nation? Y'all feel like everything is good? Do y'all see what I'm coming from? Do y'all understand where I'm coming from? Or do y'all think it's a bigger picture? Do y'all continue to watch? Because I know there's a lot of y'all that was on the bandwagon DMB Nation and today hate DMB Nation. So just let me know, comment below. And other than that, it's your boy Young. We back with another video every day. So hit that subscribe button. We out. Peace.